I'm Kyrie-Beth's dad, obviously, and I'm going to try to do this without blubbering. One of the fears of a father is to cry when he's doing anything related to his daughter's wedding. So the wine's good. On behalf of Kiri's mum and my wife Pam, along with David and Naomi, I'd also like to welcome you all here. Thanks so much for coming along. What a fantastic day, what a fantastic venue, and what a fantastic lot of people you are to have joined in today and to help in this celebration.
Here's good, that's fine.
Two people becoming one. I want to thank those who are joining us overseas and interstate via various kinds of media, and all those who sort of chipped in and did those little behind-the-scenes things to make today happen. Thank you very much. Today, the Dean family welcomes a son into its fold, and the McElrain family a daughter, and I hope they're as excited as we are to have a son and a daughter, you know what I mean. Pam and I are really very happy about welcoming Ben into the family, as I'm sure Fiona and John are as well. Ben is an outstanding young man. He, as you all know, he's polite, respectful, faithful, honourable, chivalrous, friendly, hard-working, genuine, and we love him. We do. Welcome to our family. Yes, please. It's customary for the bride's father to regale the guests with some sordid tales about the daughter and her misgivings, but I'm not going to do that because, frankly, we don't have enough time. It's also customary. No, I'm not going to do that because it's a day of celebration, not a day of shame. So, although there was an incident, yeah, never mind. It's also customary for the father to offer some deep and meaningful insights into how to attain and maintain marital bliss. It's probably not going to happen with me, but I do have some ancient wisdom that I'd like to share. Seeing as you're both Christians, I'd like to share something from the book of Corinthians about what holds marriage together. In fact, what holds all relationships together. It's the glue that holds it together. It's called love. And I want you to hear it from God's perspective. 1 Corinthians 13. If I speak in the tongues of men and of angels, but have not love, I'm a noisy gong or a clanging cymbal. If I have all prophetic powers and understand all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have all faith so as to remove mountains, but have not love, I'm nothing. If I give away all I have, and if I deliver up my body to be burned, but have not love, I gain nothing. Love is patient. Love is kind. Love does not envy or boast. It's not arrogant or rude. Love does not insist on its own way. It's not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrongdoing, but rejoices in the truth. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never fails. Totally unprofessional. So if I were to offer any advice to you at all, it would be something along the lines of, love is not about emotion, it's about devotion. It's not about what you feel, it's deeper than that. And devotion isn't swayed by fleeting feelings either. Real love is deeper than what you feel. It's about what you do, for who and why. It weathers the stormy seas. It doesn't jump ship. Love seeks to give. It doesn't seek to get. It's active, not passive. And real love isn't affected by feelings or circumstances or any of that. Real love is foundational, not temporal. It's not about you, Kerry. It's about Ben. It's not about you, Ben. It's about Kiri. Kiri, don't try to rule over him. Let him love you. And Ben, love her enough to want to die in her place. I know you do. seeing both of you are made in the image and the likeness of God, you should love one another accordingly and with that respect, especially when you don't feel like it, especially then. So my counsel to you in one word is grace. Always extend grace, especially when it's not deserved, because that's what grace does and that's what grace is. Grace is love in action, and love, according to God's word, covers a multitude of faults. Always give grace to one another at all times. Now, you're not always going to succeed. Sometimes you'll fail. Sometimes you'll want to quit. Sometimes you want to run, and sometimes you want to be out altogether. In those times, and they will come, remember 1 Corinthians 13. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never ends, says God. So, in closing, I don't want to embarrass either of you, and if I do, I sincerely apologize ahead of time. When my little girls were really little, I used to speak to them as a dad about love and romance and dating and waiting. And I used to say to them, if a dude comes along and says, if you love me, you'll do it, I instructed them to say, if you love me, you'll wait. How long have you been dating now? 4 years? Something?
Almost 5 years.
That's 1,000, I Googled this, 1,460 days of self-control. Despite the flack and even disbelief of some, you both remain celibate. And I can imagine how difficult it's been for both of you, especially for you, Ben. I just want you to know, especially you, Ben, that I'm extremely proud of you, both of you. You've honoured your parents in this, you've honoured yourselves, and you've honoured God. Thank you. Now, go forth and multiply. Okay. I'll ask you all to charge your glasses. Can we do that? Or are you toasting the bride and groom right now? Or yeah? Can we do that? You can charge your glasses and a toast to the bride and groom. I'm sorry, if I knew any good jokes, I'd tell one right now, but a grasshopper walked into a bar. No. I should do that, shouldn't I?
I'm on it, it's all right.
Cheers.
Are we all set?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I invite you to raise your glasses in a toast to the bride and groom, to Ben and Kyrie-Beth, Mr. and Mrs. McAway.
Thank you, Tony. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Tony. That was absolutely beautiful, spoken from the heart. Now, it's time to move across to the other side of the family now and hear